Never Alone is a love story that's very personal to me. My little sister was a recording artist. 3 years ago, she unfortunately was victim of her own mental unease, and she died by suicide. And she died the day where she had finished her second album. So for me to be able to dive into who we are as artists, what we have to offer, what our secret worlds are, and how we share that inner world with you all might be the solution to help people who are struggling in the invisible world of their own mental health. And that's why Never Alone Artists exists. And hopefully we shall create a beautiful movement of healing and loving presence. So thank you for joining us. We'll see where it goes. I'm really excited to have this conversation with both of you. As you know, mental health has been such a in-depth pandemic, you know, and during the pandemic, we've experienced more inner turmoil in our lives than joy in our lives. And for us to have you, NLE, you, Deepak, on this incredible platform is because we want to engage in meaningful conversations that trigger movement into action. I almost want to start with the first question, which I think is appropriate for this heartful conversation. So your name, NLE Choppa, you're also wanting to go chakra,
yeah,
right?
People call me NLE Chakra because I preach the meditation too and the health too. So it's like a nickname. It was a joke at first, but I actually like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like an alternative. It's like a balancement.
When was the first time you meditated?
Last year around August, I said a prayer because I was at a state of depression, anxiety, and like restlessness, but I was sleeping. I just said a prayer because I wanted to be in a better space. And, right after I said the prayer, the next morning I woke up, I saw a video on meditation. And me, you know, I'm from the hood and all, so like, it wasn't something that I was like, that I had heard of before. I heard of it, but it was something I never thought I'd take heed of, you know? And after I looked at the video, I feel like I'm a person where I feel like every part of the day happened for a reason. So I didn't ignore it. I actually tried it. When I tried it, I said, yo, this is not too bad. I was on the bathroom floor doing it because I wanted to do it somewhere I wouldn't be comfortable and go to sleep. Like I really wanted to do it. And it for sure brought me to a space to where I felt way better just by controlling my breathing, breath work. I found out I was breathing wrong my whole life. I was breathing in my mouth out through my nose. That could cause a lot of trouble, you know what I'm saying? So ever since then, it's just been up from there. I changed my diet. I stopped doing drugs. I changed people I was hanging around. So yeah, it was extremely beneficial.
What was the prayer?
Pretty much I was saying, I pretty much said, this is pretty much what I said word for word. I was like, Heavenly Father, I got everything I want. I got money, I got cars, I got jewelry, I got clothes, hoes. I got everything that I thought that I asked for. I said, but it's something I'm missing. And the thing I was missing was just love within self, peace within self, harmony within self, you know what I'm saying? Clairvoyance within self. I didn't have none of that because I was caught up in materialistics. Everything that I made an oath that I wouldn't be caught up in before I said my prayer. And God got a way of, if you forget, like the prayer you said before you blew the prayer you said when you was at your low, if you forget that, God got a way of punishing you in a way so you can open your eyes. And I made an oath before I blew up. I told myself, I said, Heavenly Father, put me in a limelight to where I can represent you right as a positive light. Put me in a negative field to where I can be a light. And 2 weeks to 3 weeks later, I blew up. And I was like, damn. And on that journey, I forgot about that prayer because it's like I got everything I wanted plus more. So I was introduced to stuff that got me out of my everyday prayers, that like drugs. It took me out of that. And once I realized what my prayer was, the oath I made with God, it was up from there because it just told me like I wasn't doing what I originally planned to do. Once I got back on that path, I for sure feel like me again. Like I got back to where it originated at, where it was supposed to be. I'm focused, and a focused man is a dangerous man. So that's why I like to be it. That's why.
But you know, people often ask, what's the difference between a prayer and meditation? So his prayer was an intention. He is speaking to the divine. Meditation is God speaking to you. Prayer is you speaking to God.
That's a great understanding.
Huh? Yeah, so when you have an intention, you call it prayer, but it's basically to your higher self. And that intention then organizes its fulfillment through what we call revelation, which means revealed truth.
To receive.
So you receive. So you ask and then you receive. That's the essential idea. The slight difference between prayer and meditation. You speaking and you listening. That's ask and you shall receive. He spontaneously tapped into the power of attention and intention, which is focused awareness. It's called dharana in Sanskrit.
Yes. Amazing.
That's great.
But one of my favorite qualities of consciousness is loving presence, is love. I am obsessed with love in the sense that for me, love is just sitting here with you. It's sitting here with this incredible crew. It's our audience. It's people we don't even know. And so your name, you know, Know, Love, Entertainment, what does it really mean? Because I feel you're all about love. So is there a misunderstanding that I'm not getting?
So Know, Love, Entertainment is like, you can be love. I am love. In every room I walk in, I am love. But sometimes love, where I'm from, it got you either hurt, crossed, or some people even got killed off showing too much love. And I was young to, luckily I ain't get killed, but you know what I'm saying, I was victim to the first two when I was younger. When I was like 15, 14. I went through a heartbreak or whatever. And I'm too young to even be putting myself in that position. But everything that happened, even the bad, is always good for me. Because one thing I know, the negative thing that I receive, I'm always turn it to a positive. So every single thing negative that happened to my life, I turn it to a positive. Every time it could be the deepest thing, the most hurtful thing, I look at the good in everything, because first off, I'm still here and I can still create. So Know, Love, Entertainment, it kind of came from like a heartbreak, which led to my first song. So my first song was called Know, Love, Anthem. It was an anthem, and I branded myself off my first heartbreak, and then I made a song about it, and that song eventually blew up.
She said that she love me, but she don't love me. She said that she trusts me, but she didn't trust me. I told you that I needed you, but you didn't need me. Man, I really want you, but you don't want me. She said that she love me.
It wasn't the song that got me where I'm here now, but before I blew up, it had 100,000 views on YouTube. So it was like, that was huge for me. It's my first song.
Yes,
it's an audio, it's not even a video. I turned pain into love.
Wow.
And so I label myself as no love ENT because like I'm loving, I'm way too loving to the point to where everybody don't deserve my love. Because some people will take advantage of it. And so you gotta know how to deal with people and work with them from a distance. You can be loving, you can love them, but you can't, some people you just can't love in the same presence because you'll get taken advantage of. And that happens a lot to people that have a great heart. And from the aspect of just relationships to friendships, it goes on to even family members. So I had something that really moved me to a space to where I was like, forget everything. Like it moved me that bad, and like in those times, and I didn't use what I preach, meditation. Why didn't I just take my deep breaths? And it moved me to that point. And I got on the phone. I was talking to my mom. I was like, I just don't understand. And I was just going in it. And one thing she reminded me of is that I'm human. And when you realize that, you realize every disorder, everything that people say about you, every single thing gets thrown out the window, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody here perfect. You're a human being. And once you realize that, you know what I'm saying, that's what builds the gratefulness, and that's what that lets you know that the mistakes are okay, but don't make them be repetitive if you're in control of it. Anything you're not in control of it, you know what I'm saying, you're human.
Yeah.
So the key here is, heartbreak, teenage heartbreak is the first experience of love, because heartbreak itself is an experience where you try to figure out what happened. Why did it go wrong? And that's something that you learn from, but ultimately, every story, good or bad, is a love story. Even those people who are trying to hurt others are actually looking for love. Somebody who's traumatized and is abusive is in their mind looking for attention, for love. So as you grow a little bit in the experience of love, you also understand what spiritual traditions have to say about it. There are stages of growth in love. So as you grow a little bit in the experience of love, you also understand what spiritual traditions have to say about it. There are stages of growth in love. First stage is when you're attracted to somebody. Why are you attracted to somebody? Because you have traits that they have, but you want more of. So attraction is a mirror of yourself. You're attracted to someone who mirrors what you want. But the opposite also true. You're repelled by people in whom you find traits that you deny in yourself. So in every moment, attraction and repulsion is about you. If I asked you who you're attracted to, and you write down all the reasons, that's you. Who are you repelled by? You write down all the reasons, that's also you. So that's what we call the mirror of relationship. But the ultimate goal of love is to reach that state of being where there is only love. It radiates from you like light from a bonfire. It's not denied to anyone, nor is it focused on anyone. It just is.
What is your purpose, in life?
Helping and healing. It's simple.
Yeah.
What is it?
Helping and healing.
Helping and healing.
So there you go. See,
and with helping and healing, is so many ways you can do it. So you're never not off your purpose. You can do it through music. You can do it through selling herbs. You could do it just by talking. You could do it by smiling. You could do it by creating meditations. You could do it so many ways, just helping and healing. And I feel like that's what a lot of us are here for. You know what I'm saying?
Is there one moment in your life where you really felt alone?
It's crazy because like the moments I felt so alone would be the moments I have everybody around me. And I have a girl, I have a lot of friends. I have family. And you will still feel alone. Because within self it's just not happy. Like, it's no laughter, like you said. It's just like dead in a way. Like, and those were the moments I felt most alone, when I had everybody around me. And I felt that way because when you have everybody around you, the type of person I am, you try to provide for everybody, and everything is energy. So the more you give and the more you don't get back, the more you gonna feel like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's how I just felt. It was like, it was so much around, and I'm the provider, and just, I wasn't getting nothing back. And I didn't need anything materialistic back. Simply, I just needed probably a thank you or appreciation. And times I didn't know, like, I didn't have the techniques of meditation to keep sanity, you know. I just felt, it was just tools I was missing, little things I was missing with trying to be a provider for everyone. But, you know what I'm saying, I found those tools at the right moment. It wasn't meant for me to have them then, because if I had them then, like, probably the wrong people would still be with me right now, you know. So that's how I just look at life. I'm very grateful for the pain, everything I'm very grateful for at my lows. I'm grateful for it because now I'm in a space to where I never get there again, and I also, like, the people that's around me is supposed to be around, and it's only growth from here. There's no getting worse. It's only growth, you know.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just have to say one thing. Anytime you feel lonely or upset or stressed, you should ask yourself, who am I thinking about? It'll be you're thinking about yourself. As soon as you switch to thinking about somebody else and helping them, it goes away, right? So every concern we have is about our ego identity. As soon as you think of somebody else, there's no stress.
Because everything is a reflection of you. You help that person, you're helping yourself.
That's it.
Is there anything that you just want to say for everyone so they don't feel alone in their mental health journey and who look up to you?
Just pay attention to everything that was said throughout this interview, because it's a gem with every word that was spoken. So, like, I could add more on it, but I feel like everything we need was just right here, you know. So,
being in love is an amazing phrase. It means you're the awareness in love, loving presence.
Loving presence.
That's all it means, being in love. So we don't fall in love, we rise in love.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. That was
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
Loved
you.
it.